Iraq's climate is known to have long, hot, and dry summers and have cool winters. During the winter months, the temperatures can get down to high 30s and low 40s. Temperatures in the summer range from 90s to over 100 degrees. There is very little rainfall throughout the year, with the majority of the rainfall coming between the months of November and March. The northern borders of Iraq on the side of Iran and Turkey are mountainous and have cool climate with harsh winters. The western region is mostly deserts. Iraq is located on the western side of Asia, with Turkey to the north and Saudi Arabia to the south. It sits between the desert on one side and the Persian Gulf. Iraq's society is behind the times in comparison to the United States, for a large portion of the citizens live their lives largely governed by the Muslim faith. The extent of the impact of climate change in Iraq will likely increase the current political and economic challenges being faced.
Iraq is one of the Arab region's most vulnerable countries to climate change. Iraq is around 31% desert and is growing slowly. This is a result of improper farming techniques and misuse of the area's water supply. Increase in soil salinity, decreasing levels of soil fertility, and erosion are causing the sand dunes to become a huge problem. One of Iraq's main challenges is adapting to the increasing variability of the country's climate in terms of the water supply. One piece of evidence is the severe drought between 2007 and 2009. The misuse of the country's resources are decreasing the ability to grow food products within the country. The growing deserts and sand dunes will become a huge problem for the homeowners in the surrounding area. With the growth of the desert, the government predicts that the biodiversity will be greatly reduced with the reduction of habitat of organisms that do not thrive in dry, hot climate. Additionally, it likely hurt the amount of rainfall in the country and cause sandstorms to plague the areas bordering the desert.
Since the 1950s, key climate changes include an increase in mean temperature at 0.7 degrees Celsius per century. There are also annual changes in rainfall, which are 2.4 millimeters per month per century in the northeast and a 0.88 millimeter decrease per month per century in the southeast. The West has experienced a decrease of 5.99 millimeters per month in rainfall. The projected changes for climate in Iraq are an increase in mean annual temperature by 2 degrees Celsius by 2050, more frequent heat waves and fewer frost days, and a decrease in annual rainfall by 9%. Also, there is projected to be a decrease in the maximum amount of rainfall in any given 5-day period, but an overall increase in rainfall intensity. The risks of increased temperatures, greater frequency of drought, and increased rainfall include decreased agricultural productivity, loss of arable land due to desertification and sandstorms, increased soil salinization, and migration from urban to rural areas. Iraq's government is partnering with the UN to work on a plan to better utilize their water resources. They are creating committees in different areas to help fix the misuse of their resources. The implication of these plans hope to stunt the growth of desert and increase the amount of viable farming land. Mitigating the effects of climate change will be difficult for Iraq because of the political volatility and uncertainty.